Hello children, welcome to the class once again. So in the previous class we have seen how the food material will get digested in the mouth. So first the digestion process includes ingestion, digestion and ejection. So ingestion means taking in of food. So the food will enter into the mouth, and in the mouth the teeth are present, tongue is present, and in the mouth salivary glands are present, and these salivary glands produce saliva. So parotid gland, submaxillary gland and the sublingual gland. Three pairs of salivary glands are present. They produce saliva. Saliva contains an enzyme called tyalin. Tyalin will help, it is alkaline in its nature, and it will help in the digestion of carbohydrates. And here the teeth will help in the mastication of the food. The food will get broken into small pieces. It is called mastication. And the tongue will help in mixing up the food with the saliva, and here due to alkaline nature carbohydrates will get digested to I told you that is maltose, dextrine, etc. Next the food will passes through esophagus. So from the pharynx, muscular organ, it will pass through the esophagus. In the esophagus it is lined with the mucous membrane, and the walls contain circular muscles and longitudinal muscles. They, due to continuous contraction and relaxation of circular muscles and longitudinal muscles, wave-like movement is produced, which is called as a peristaltic movement. Okay, and the partially digested food in the mouth is called bolus. So it is very smooth substance which is called bolus. So bolus passes through the esophagus by producing peristaltic movements. Then it will enter into the stomach. Stomach is a sac-like structure, and it contains again muscles, circular muscles, longitudinal muscles, oblique muscles, etc. And it is lined with mucous membrane again, and this mucous membrane will protect the walls of the stomach from the various food materials which we eat. Okay, and in the stomach a HCl, hydrochloric acid, is produced, which creates acidic medium, and an enzyme is produced which is called as pepsin. So pepsin will help in the digestion of proteins to peptones. And here, so that is hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid mainly helps in two ways. One thing is killing the harmful bacteria present in the food. That is first step. And it creates acidic medium which will help in the digestion of proteins due to the enzyme pepsin. Okay. So that is the food is very well churned in the stomach, and next it will enter into the next part of the digestive system, which is called as intestine. So intestine, first part of the intestine is called duodenum. Second part is called as small intestine, and third part is called large intestine, and large intestine continues as a rectum. So first thing, duodenum. So in the duodenum, what happens? So again, the partially digested food in the stomach is called chyme. So that means in the mouth, the carbohydrates got converted into maltose, dextrine, etc. In the stomach, the food got converted, the proteins got converted into peptones. So the partially digested food in the stomach is called chyme. So this chyme will pass into the duodenum, first part of the intestine. So in the duodenum, there is a largest gland which is called as a liver. So liver produces bile juice. So bile juice does not contain any enzymes, but it helps in the emulsification of fats. So what emulsification of fats? Large fats will get converted into small globules, small droplets. That is called emulsification of fats. And next, into the duodenum, there is a gland which is called as pancreas. Pancreas will produce pancreatic juice. So this pancreatic juice contains different enzymes. What are the enzymes? That is amylase, lipase, and the trypsin. So amylase, lipase, and trypsin. And so amylase will help in the digestion of amylase, lipase and trypsin. Amylase will help in the digestion of carbohydrates, lipase will help in the digestion of fats, and trypsin will help in the digestion of proteins. So in this way, in the duodenum, the food will get digested. That means carbohydrates, proteins and fats will get digested. Next, the food will enter into the longest part of the digestive system, which extends to some meters together. So longest part of the digestive system, which is called as a small intestine, which is called as a, so do you understand this? Okay, it is small intestine. Small intestine is called the longest part of the digestive system, and here in the small intestine, the complete digestion and absorption of food material will take place. In the small intestine, complete digestion. That means there will be sucrose will be there, lipase will be there, and so here complete carbohydrates will get converted to glucose, and proteins will get converted into amino acids, peptidases, amino acids, and fats will get converted into fatty acids and glycerol. Fatty acids and glycerol. So here in the small intestine, so due to the action of various enzymes in the small intestine, sucrase will help into conversion of carbohydrates, that is maltose is formed, so it will get converted into simple form glucose. Peptones will get converted into amino acids, and the emulsified fats will get converted into fatty acids and glycerol. I told you small intestine is the longest part of the digestive system. In the small intestine has several finger-like projections, which are called as villus is singular, villi is plural. So suppose it is villi. So they are richly supplied with blood vessels, lymph vessels, etc. And so here it will. What is the use of these finger-like projections? Means these villi will increase the surface area of absorption. Surface area of absorption will take place. That means the food will get completely digested in the small intestine, and the food has to be the digested food. The end products of digestive system, they are to be absorbed. How are they absorbed? Due to by the walls of the intestine. So these villi, finger-like projections, they will increase the surface area of absorption, and they are richly supplied with blood vessels, and these blood vessels will absorb the end products of digestive system, and these end products, that means whatever glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, they are all circulated in the circulatory system and supplied to all the cells in the body. So that is the function of villi. Villi function is increasing surface. Altogether, the length of the intestine is very long, but villi further will increase surface area of absorption, so that all the digested food material will get absorbed by the walls of the small intestine and supplied to all the cells in the body. Okay. So, and we shall see in the next class what happens to the undigested food. So, this is all digested food. What happens to the undigested food? That we shall see in the next class.